being a targeted individual, but being targeted by your community and by your neighbors. Now let's begin. So when you start to do good for yourself, when you're on your own unique path and you're just concentrating on yourself and the people that are around you, they haven't progressed at all. They're just living empty lives. They have no purpose, no drive, and they're just fixated on your life. They live through you. And if you have ever had a narcissistic neighbor, then you understand that they first start by love bombing you in the beginning of the relationship. They'll either give you a gift giving and present themselves as a good person, as if you really need them in your life, that they're going to benefit you in some way in your life. But they really just want to use you and take advantage of you. It's the other way around. And they'll start by love bombing, using trying to manipulate you to fall for them in the beginning, and then eventually their mask will just fall off and they'll start abusing you, name calling you, harassing you, putting you down, trying to just feed off of your negative energy. So that's when they start to devalue you. Then once they start devaluing you, they kind of get addicted to that energy, to getting an emotional reaction out of you, because they're sadistic. They get pleasure from your pain, and they get a sense of happiness momentarily when they put someone else down to make themselves feel better, to boost their ego, their fragile ego. So once you finally decide and you discard that narcissistic neighbor, and you go no contact, and you're just done with the narcissist still wants to have that sense of control and power over you that they once had when you were under their control, when they were able to abuse you. And so they're going to resort to stalking you, to keeping tabs on you, to listening and watching every single move and just living through you, like listening to your conversations, stalking you even through your, even when you're inside your house. You go to the restroom, they're going to go to the restroom at the same exact time as you. They're trying to get your attention. They're trying to see if they can still have access to your energy, because they're like parasites, energy vampires. They feed off and they live off of other people's energies, especially when they're negative and they're very low vibrational beings. They need your energy. That's why, as a person with high energy, these low vibrational people, they try to latch onto you and they try to manipulate you and use these manipulative tactics to make you feel guilty, to play on your emotions, to play on your good nature, because they want to deplete you from your resources, from your energy, from your happiness. Or also because you're starting to do good and you're in a happy space, the narcissist will try to mess with your energy by stalking you, to try to make it bother you, try to irritate you, try to intimidate you. And sometimes they want you to know that they're stalking you because they want you to focus your energy onto them.
What would really help is for people not to be quiet and not to keep to themselves.
Onto them. So a narcissistic neighbor will sit and watch every single thing that you do. They know your schedule. They know exactly when you leave your house, when you come back. They know the pattern of your schedule. They know who you talk to. They try to figure out every single thing about you because they're studying you as well. They're trying to study your weaknesses. They're trying to study your strengths, what you like, so they can try to mimic you and love bomb you by picking up on things that you like, so they can also pretend that they also like the same exact things that you like. So the narcissist is studying you and trying to gather personal information, to twist that personal information and to spread malicious and false lies about you, false accusations, slandering your name to other people around. And they communicate around the community with other people about your personal information to try to make you look bad. So they're constantly just trying to keep tabs on you and waiting for you to do something bad or waiting for you to make a mistake so they can go out and just share it with the whole entire community. So they can make you out to be in this negative spotlight. So they also listen very attentively to what you say. You're having a conversation with someone and they even come out of their door and they just stand near your door to just try to listen to everything that you're saying. Or they can start banging the walls really late to try as well to bother you. They're only doing this because they're attention seekers and they need the energy from you. So they're stalking you, and it's really happening. You can feel that someone's stalking you just because you're very intuitive. You're very emotionally in tune to your emotions. You have the spirit of discernment. You know exactly what's going on behind closed doors and what's going on outside of closed doors, your neighbors. They make it really obvious that they're stalking you. You're going to pick it up because there's a certain pattern that they do. It's every single day they do the same exact pattern to stalk you. And eventually you're going to pick up on it and you're going to be aware that you're being stalked by your neighbors and they're targeting you. So when it gets really quiet and when you're doing something like, I don't know, like making a video as for example right now, they're listening to every single word that you say. And the narcissist that I live with, she tries to emulate me, mimic me, because they're chronically jealous and chronically envious. So they secretly also try to compete